Thank you for joining us. I'm Monica Coleman. It's Sunday, September 25th. And although at this hour we don't have many more details than the ones that we just shared, we are working to find out more on this shooting. Thousands of bikers packed Stockton's 99 Speedway for the memorial service of Hell Angels founder Sonny Barger. He died in June after a battle with cancer at the age of 83. Law enforcement officials were warning of safety concerns ahead of the event, but as the day went on, there was little to worry about. This morning, the owners and employees say that it seems suspicious that it keeps happening over and over to them, but not to the surrounding businesses, and that this has shattered a sense of security for everyone. A pop balloon leads to a shooting scare at a high school in Vacaville yesterday. Take a look. It was a difficult week on Wall Street following the 5th interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve so far this year. Sacramento County is offering free flu vaccines this week. Health officials say now is the time to get your shot because it takes 2 weeks to become effective. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the latest on the monkeypox situation here in California and across the region. There are now almost 5,000 confirmed cases. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, gas-powered cars will soon be long gone in California, so is our grid ready for an influx of EVs? That report next. And we're talking with the experts about all things California politics and policies. Plus, each weekend, ABC 10's Walt Gray catches up with a CalMatters journalist about the biggest political stories of the week. Here's Walt with more. Yesterday, a memorial service was marked for 50 years since the jet taking off from Sacramento Executive Airport crashed into Farrell's ice cream parlor, killing 22 people. And Russian forces have launched a new airstrikes in Ukrainian cities. Meanwhile, hundreds were arrested in Russia while trying to protest President Putin's order. Good news if you're looking to buy a car. While the sticker price for a new car is up more than 10%, the cost of a used car is declining. Experts say if you want the best deal, look for a hatchback or a sedan. What is the best time of the day to charge electric vehicles? That is the focus of a new Stanford study, and the results may surprise you. Reporter Zach Fuentes has that report. The Sacramento State Hornets brought the heat to Colorado State. ABC 10's Matt George is standing by with your sports report. Good morning and welcome back to ABC 10 Weekend Mornings. I'm Monica Coleman alongside meteorologist Brendan Minchef. Brendan, what's the weather story today? Now, as the fire calms down and evacuees are slowly going back home, some residents are telling us there's a new problem on the horizon. Families in Forest Hill are fighting a plan to add more campgrounds to the area. California State Parks has a long-term plan to expand campgrounds in the Auburn State recreational area. Now let's check out more of today's big stories. Apple is now taking over from Pepsi as the sponsor of the Super Bowl halftime show as part of their plan to be in business with the NFL. This shakeup could be a game changer now as rumors and speculations are surrounding who could potentially perform at Super Bowl 57. A dangerous food challenge on TikTok could send you to the hospital. Ariane Dato with our National Verified team explains why cooking your chicken in NyQuil is not just gross, but potentially deadly. With climate change leading to more natural disasters, it's more important than ever to have a plan for you and your family if a disaster strikes. ABC's Rena Roy has some tips from the American Red Cross to help you prepare. You can find a full list of tips and other information about preparing for a disaster on the website of the American Red Cross at redcross.org. Doctors say there are 3 things that increase your chances of having a stroke: being overweight, smoking, and lack of physical activity. ABC 10's Conchetta Callahan spoke with one woman who unfortunately had all 3. She learned her lesson way too late, but hearing her story could help you or save someone you care about. This year's Sacramento Farm to Fork Festival is in the books. Take a look coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News. It's a classic now made into a live action movie that you won't want to miss. We have what to watch recommendations after the break. A timeless classic is reborn by Disney's live action studios, and Marcus Allen says it's what to watch. It's time to buckle up for another stop on the back roads. This morning, ABC 10's John Bartell takes us gold mining in the foothills of Placerville. Before we go this morning, here's a recap of some of the top stories we've been following for you this morning.